An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner.
Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love. Moving slower, frozen to these pieces without a shoulder to cry on.
Champions are forever.
Well, well, well. What have we here? We are live again, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. Let me pop up my chat. And we got what? Pixie Bell. What's up, girl? First one in. Followed by Epic No Says, what's up? Late start, yep. I had a late night. That's what did it. Deadpool, what's up, man? I'm really starting to intensely dislike the collector. Hey, you have way better options than we did. Way better. I had to use a rank 4, 4-star Daredevil. Think about that. Adam Warlock, what up? Even though you said what's up to Pixie and not me, but that's okay. What up, man? And when I say that I am censoring myself because it makes me want to scream, oh yeah. I remember the collector. I remember the collector real well. Vernon, Money Earning Mount Vernon, what up? Yeah, it's gonna be real stress-free. Cause we ain't doing it. How y'all doing? Yeah, we ain't doing it. Let me get this going here. Lefty has a rank 4 Korg. Ooh, woo. He nasty. You died again. What up, man? Appreciate the shout on your video. Ah, you saw it, did ya? I had to do it, man. You know I had to do it. If I wasn't rushing, I would have probably tried to put a link. I forgot. I always forget that. I always forget that. I could have told everybody, hey, there's a link. I could even put it in the video. But for some reason. Billy D, what up, man? Don't forget to nab free Crystal Store. Great if you want a 6-star Iron Patriot like me. Let me go over there, because I know you can get a new one. I saw Rich the Man. He was kicking himself because he didn't jump on this earlier. But yeah, it's all right. Thor Ninja Gaming, what up, man? All right, hold up. I just refreshed. Get that one free. Get the free market points. Because I haven't been doing that. I don't usually do it. But they got this Heat Wave milestone track. I did get the first one. Don't know if I'm going to get this second one, though. Yeah, I'm usually not too bothered by all that. Let's minimize this and let that game go. Definitely some good rank ups. I like them. And here's the thing. I have enough radiance that I could take up like 2 more. One thing I didn't notice was that the T6 and not the T6. Yeah, the T6 and the T4 are in packs of 8. I didn't realize that. And I went, ooh. And it's not for that much radiance. It's definitely the best store right now. So, you know, between that and the Battleground store, I'm straight. I could do at least 2 more rank 3s if I wanted to. But I slowed myself down because I was getting too drunk. Oh, hey. Yeah, we ain't even bothering. It's free free loyalty. But I do see that the Alliance quest, so we'll do that before I jump over to yeah, before I jump over to the arena. That's where we're at. So we'll be doing the some of the trials. This is so easy to do. So we'll do that later. All right. This is the team that I found to be just the easiest. Definitely good value for the T6 and the T3. Yeah. And the T4. I think it's the T4. But you see that T4? Man. So yeah, I can take several, I think at least 2 more. After all the rank 3s I did, at least 2 more. To rank 3 if I want to. Oh, hey. He's in there fighting. Go ahead. Yeah, I got all of it. It's good, man. Haha. Now, I always hate this fight. Let me do this. I'm gonna try fighting him with Mr. Sinister for a change. Ooh, you become a throne breaker? Ooh. That's what's up, man. Dr. Stone, what up, man? Look it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's your problem. Yep. Knew it. I just timed it badly. Timed it badly. For some reason, this guy right here, if I use Hercules, he'll put that shock on me and I'll be taking a lot of damage. I can bring somebody in that'll just, you know, rock his world, but I gotta be careful with the other ones. And this meta, they go unblockable, and his special 2, I can't evade that. Should I start ramping up Herc? Yeah, let's ramp up Herc a little bit. There we go. We got that. Wake up. And you see how, you know, they'll go unblockable. I mean, not unblockable, but immune to my stun. See how many times he's hitting it to my block? On the first day where they get the pierce. So annoying. Look at that. Do you see how he waited for the unblockable? And now all of a sudden he's firing his specials. Yeah. But we got your number. Do you remember? I already got 2 rank 4 6-star champs, and it's going to be easy peasy to get the materials and gold to get the other 2 rank 4 6-star champs. Yeah. Much easier now. Happy Canada Day from the great warm north. All right, let's see. Let's keep going with Herc. Ramp him up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Ah, got that. Woo. Oh, wow. I went to go forward and it didn't. Oh, I think I did too much damage. This might kill her. Although he's not all the way ramped up. Hey, it didn't kill her. Cool, cool. I already have over 1 million gold, and I figure that just to be on the safe side, I'll make sure I have 2 million gold. Oh. Woo, she tried to catch me out there. Unblockable. Rush me into the corner. But I got it. All right. This guy here. Let's get him. Okay, come on. Okay, 1. I think that was another one. Back to work for me. All right, Epinosis, take care, man. I need more money. What up, man? More money, more money, more money. All right, hold on. Grab this here. All right. We got this guy here. Black Widow, Cytalis. Oh, yeah. That was an interesting fight, wasn't it? And you got a 7-star Arnim Zola. Nice. Ooh, I hate when they do that. There we go. Just imagine all these hits into my block. If I was doing the Pierce one. Oh, I hate that one. I hate that Pierce one with a passion. I'm glad it's on day one. You punk. See, all into my block. And with Pierce, that would be just crazy damage. And if I try to avoid getting hit into my block and I'm doing, you know, trying to get intercepts or whatever, they'll catch me. And they'll do that damage anyway. Hate it. Oh! Took my eyes off of her. Alright, I already have 5 tier 5 basic catalysts, and it's going to be fairly easy to get another 5 tier 5 basic catalysts because of the daily super event. And just think, we didn't have that then. Alright. Anyways, I'm in 8.2.5 as of now. Cool, cool. And it's just gonna get better. You got some fun fights in actually I liked all of Act 7, 8, and 9 so far. I'm actually loving those. Some of my favorite fights are all up in there, man. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Wish there was a nice claim 100 thing here. I mean, not claim, but sell. I can do this much faster on the iPad. And see, on the PC, if they added, you know, being able to shift click to grab a range, then it would be faster on the PC. You know, a fast way to select all of those like that. See, because there's so many. Ooh, I'm gonna have to start using them bad boys up. Need to get a Black Panther relic. I think a lot of us are waiting till they add more relics because they keep saying they're going to add more relics. So we're kind of waiting to see what they're going to do with that. Too bad those XP boosts don't work on the refined XP. They'd actually be worth something. All right. Let's get to it. Let's see, everything is looking good over there. All right. And let's get ready. Whoops, get ready to rumble. So for you guys that saw my rank ups, I got a video coming out for Bastion. I gotta look into him and then play, cause man. And you guys see my poll in the post. If you haven't seen it, I have a generic awakening gem, and I'm debating who to use it on. Bastion right now is winning handily, so that's probably who I'm going to use it on. But some others I don't think I put in there, like Angela. My Angela has not been awakened for a long time, and if I had her awakened, there's one node that is the auto block node that her awakened would be perfect for. Even if they put Arnim Zola there, she rocks Arnim Zola. And she would be great for that node, but she's got to be awakened. And I don't even think I ranked up my 6-star Angela. I have to look again, but I don't think I did. I was going to take Bastion to rank 4. It went Starkey instead, and I can't be mad at that. Starkey a beast. As you know, I saw it. I saw it. You was tearing up, boy. YT user, what up, man? I am. Teku Jr., what's up, man? Hope you're having a blessed day. Oh, ow. Why you do that? Why you do me like that, man? Starkey is just mental in Battlegrounds. Yeah. I took mine up to rank 2. And I really debated. Like I said, I had to stop myself. Because as you saw in my video, I had, what, 8 or 9 rank ups? I was losing it. I was like, wait. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. I'm getting drunk. Drunk on the power. I was about to use up all my radiance. Just start taking everybody. Starkey was going to rank 3. I want to take Angela to rank 3 as well. Been wanting to take her to rank 3, but she's not awake. And I guess it makes sense to use my generic on Bastion since he's already rank 4. So, haven't tried him in BGs yet because I'm done for the season. Oh yeah, you know I was done, what, last week? Yeah, Gamora can put it down. She is nasty with it. People were sleeping on her for a while. She nasty. Because you remember when they changed her? I think some people are still remembering before the change. But that change that they did for her, whew. Looks like players been getting mad about Kabam's behavior with the amount of deals, unit inflation, $7 chance, lock behind, huge spends. Yep. I wonder how it'll play out. We'll see. But yeah, then paywall, you know, one thing that Kabam has to remember is that you can do a bunch of good stuff, but people are going to remember you for all the bad things that you did. It's just human nature, it seems. You know, like, for example, everybody's getting mad about that, right? Does anybody remember the free 7 stars we got? You don't really hear people talking about that, do you? It's like, woo, they gave us free 7 stars. That ain't the topic of conversation. And that's just how it goes. Because those deals were not good. And they keep on rising. And they have not increased the amount of units that you can get. You know, it is easier for me to grind the arena because I have, you know, 7-star, rank 3 and 4 and all that good stuff. But I still get the same amount of units. You know? So I took Onslaught to rank 4, but won't make a video because he old news. Probably won't get many views on it. I am doing a prestige rank up next. I saw yours and was like, dang. That Onslaught, man. And think about it. I don't even have, because like Spider-Woman is also high prestige, right? I don't even have Spider-Woman. Imagine if I had gotten Spider-Woman, get all them Sig Stones, take her up. But prestige is not really something that I chase. If the champ isn't one that I really like and is good, I'm likely not going to take them all the way up there like that. But Onslaught, you've seen me using Onslaught. Onslaught is awesome. Nobody, I don't think anybody would say that Onslaught was just a prestige rank up. No, sir. Because it wasn't the 7 stars they wanted. That's how it goes. Absolutely. But I pulled that 7-star Zola after redeeming the code. I was just like, you know what? Heck yeah. Free 7 stars is just a distant memory at this point. Yep. So much has happened since then. And that's what I'm telling you. They just remember what? Remember that song? Well, maybe some of y'all will remember the song. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Remember that? That's how it is. You know, you could have done some awesome stuff in 2000, but what have you done lately? I was like, yeah, that was good. But what you doing now? And that song is old. Still true. Jigglypuff, Jiggly. What's up, Jiggly man? How you doing? Understand that prestige starting to matter again for Radiance? Yeah. At least most of the top prestige champs are actually good. I know. Don't get me started. You remember Thor Ragnarok? Man. You're only as good as your last act. That's a fact. All you got to do is look. It don't matter how much people like somebody. Let them do something bad. And that's what they remember him for. It's the way it goes. By the way, I really like Gentle. Triple G in the building. What up, man? How you doing? Trip G. All right. Switch that out. Let's do that. Caveman Ooga. What up? Last year I broke up with my girlfriend because she was obsessed with counting. I wonder what she's up to. Lord have mercy. Definitely take a lap. I teach my son that all it takes is one bad thing to ruin all the good you build. Yeah. It's true. First it was Wheel of Fate and now these trash deals. Yeah. Now maybe they'll come out with something, do something, you know. You know how they say it's easier to destroy than to build? Same is true of your reputation. Very easy to destroy your reputation. Much more difficult to build it. It's much easier to destroy trust than to build it. Is the way. Kabam remembered how much people would pay for prestige, and they realized they've been leaving that on the table. And the sad thing is, there's so many ways they could make money and have it a win-win for everybody. But the way they're doing it, that's why I often say I'm not against companies making money. It's usually how they decide to do it. So your video, by the way, 16K units is insane. It's about average. That's kind of what I get. And I always like to preface my videos, you know, because people will ask me, are you free to play and all this? I like to tell everybody, you know, them amount of units you can spend, but you're gonna spend a lot to get those. You know, the sigil is a drop in the bucket when it comes to the units. It does give you some units. It's a drop in the bucket. And honestly, whether I had the sigil or not, I would still have been able to do what I did. So sigil doesn't really make a big difference. Sometimes people are like, oh, but it does. Technically. All right, whatever. I was like, see if you can do the same. Go for it. You think that'll make such a big difference, you'd go ahead and do that. Yeah, buddy. Come on. Good night. That was a track from Nas. Stillmatic, Destroy and Rebuild. Ah, I don't think I heard that one. 39K units for Human Torch, even though he's not very relevant now. Yeah. That's why I'm good getting second to the last milestone. There's another one that I was going to take up, by the way. Because they did him right. They did him right. I see you're getting more comfy with using Onslaught. Yeah, I'm trying to use him more. You see, I just took him up, right? I just took him to rank 4 in case you missed the video. So I better. Can't be disrespecting my boy. Because I love Onslaught. He was one of the ones that I wanted in the game. When people ask me, what champ you want in the game? Onslaught was one of those. Now everybody but Cloak and Dagger from my original list is in the game. Oh no, I have to check that video out. You'll love him. He's such a power. Oh, I already love him. I just have to learn to play him properly. Get more comfortable using him. But I am. I think also the fact it's a game that's supposed to be fun makes it worse when their actions make you not feel good. Oh, absolutely. And fun is just so hard to quantify because I'll tell you. And see if this sounds like me, y'all. See if this sounds like me. I play other games like when I was playing World of Warcraft and stuff like that. I used to grind for XP. Just grind, get one character, grind him all the way up to the top level. Then switch out, do a different class. in a different race and grind it all the way up. And do you know what people told me? Man, I'd rather have fun than to do that. Like I wasn't having fun. Because people have fun different ways. And for me, that was fun. I love watching champions grow and get stronger. You know? So, I love it. If Kabam brings Doom 2099, I'll definitely unretire. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. They bring out Hulk 2099. I might have to lose it. I might lose my stuff, man. I might be like, because I mean, they got Spider-Man 2099, Punisher 2099. Whoop. Finally got Epoch 100%. Titan Nexus has Jean Grey. Zola, who to choose? Jean Grey. Chad. Jean Grey. I hope I wasn't too slow on that. Jean. Did I mention you should probably pick Jean? Hold on, because I'm scrolled up. Hey! Hit him with it! I think the argument that players could earn more units now through Arena is unfair. Well, the thing is, you can't earn more because they didn't add any more in the Arena. So you can't add more. So the cost is going up, but you can't earn more because there's not more to earn. Now, I went crazy on the Heart of Fire and was able to get Dark Phoenix. That one I was able to get free and clear, just all grinded units. But there wasn't enough for me to get 39,000 units since then. You see where I got. And the only reason that I even got that far is because I had been grinding since before that to get all of those battle chips. Because if you see how many units I grinded in the arena without the battle chips, you saw how much I had. It was like, what, 14,000, something like that? That was all from the arena. I can't get any more. But because I had the battle chips saved up, I could still get that. And now I'm doing it again, but if they keep raising it up, there's not there's not enough that I can get. You know? And so what ends up happening is that you get left behind. That's it, because you're not going to be able to get all the deals. And you won't be able to even maintain. Now, that's only of relevance if you're trying to be competitive. If you're not trying to be competitive, you can enjoy the game at your pace and just relax. Gene, it is. All right, good. I was like, I hope I got it. Killan! Joseph's fun. Oh, wait, what? Joseph's son. The third. What up, man? I'm doing good, man. Oh, you from the Bronx? The Boogie Down Bronx? What? Yo. If you're still here, you know I grew up in the Bronx, right? I think they're starting to have way too many sales. They need to go back to 3. Yeah. They have added the $5 unit daily card and the sigil free units and all the units in the double track. Those sources of a significant amount of units also contributing. Yeah, they're not free though. That's the thing. They're not free. So technically, people buying Kabam's offer means they are wiping away the value of your purchase. Yeah. Which champ did you end up clearing Act 8 with on the final boss? Runty Gamer, you would have to look at my video, because I don't remember. But I have videos on that. For real? Yeah. Now, of course, as you can see, I'm young, you know, just turning 18. And so I was there back in the 70s and 80s. That's when I grew up there. But right off the Grand Concourse, man. Right over there, Webster Avenue, 182nd, 183rd off the Grand Concourse. I used to hang out at 125th, 161st. If you know, you know. 161st Street. They tried to hide that. So many things happened over there. So if you know, you know. I don't know if it's still that way, but that's where Yankee Stadium. They didn't want to mess with the tourists, but you had some rough stuff happening there all the time. But yeah, man. Boogie, boogie, boogie down Bronx. Oh, he got oh, man. It's crazy out here. Yep. I'm gonna try and make it out. Yeah, yo. I made it out. And a few of my friends made it out. If you, he passed away now from cancer. Cancer took him out. But if you look, I think I still have that video up. The last video I made with him, and we were going down memory lane. He lived like right down the street from me. We literally grew up together, you know, and we were going down memory lane, you know, stories, because I tell some stories on here about my time growing up in the Bronx. And some of them, you know, people are like, man, you know, that's rough. But it was nice because he could back them all up. Because he was there for a lot of them, you know, and he could also help my memory. Because, like, you know, I'll be saying, you know, things like, you know, there was just one girl, there's such and such and such, and he'd be like, oh, you mean so-and-so? I was like, yeah, that was her name, you know. Oh, man. I miss him already. But, yeah. And I haven't been back, I think the last time, and it was to go and I visited him when he was still living there, because he got out too, and moved to another state. There were, you know, obviously quite a few that didn't make it out. I told people, you know, I was in college talking about, you know, some of my friends that had passed away. They didn't even make it to 21. You know, of my crew, I was the first one to make 21, and I was not the oldest. So, yeah. Very happy to be out there, and I ain't going. I went back in 89. That was the last time I was in New York. And I am not going back there to visit. I went back there virtually, and that was cool. I went on Google Earth, went around my my neighborhood, and was just reliving it. Going down the street, seeing the stores. Some stuff is not there anymore. Like my handball courts. They were right behind, on the block right behind me, but they're gone. But the basketball courts were there, and I looked and I saw nets on the basketball rims, and I was like, oh, they done gentrified it. I was like, in all the years that I was there, I never saw a net on any of those basket rims. What I saw, I shouldn't have done this. She gets a lot of armor ups. What I saw were milk cartons. You remember the old milk cartons, plastic milk cartons? We would put those up there. Those were what, you know, we played with. There wasn't no nets. I was very surprised to see nets. I was like, no way. But yeah, it's changed. I looked on my block. They fixed up some of the abandoned buildings, because yeah, there was some abandoned apartments right next to us. It was looking good. They had like there was the boiler room in the back, in the basement, had a place that was just open, and we used to play down there as kids, you know, and you had all kind of dead animals in there, everything. We didn't care. We find a dead animal, we would just go grab it, throw it somewhere else, because that was our little clubhouse. And we would go down there and play. But I saw that it looked like they fixed that up. So yeah. Whoa. Hey, I'm surprised I won. Hell yeah, the milk cartons. No way. I'm telling you, I was surprised. I was like, nets? I was like, no, we ain't had no nets. It was one of the reasons that we didn't like some of the folk from Queens, because they had better looking areas. They had nets on their basketball hoops and everything. And a lot of them tended to look down on us because our area wasn't as nice. So it was kind of like they were looking down on us like, you know, we were the slums and they were, you know, and so we didn't like them because of that. But yeah, man, that's where I grew up. I cleared Act 8 with Big Papa Onslaught. That's what's up. Looks like LordShaedow, a Storm. Oh, okay. For that glycan. Yes. Yep. I remember. I think both storms would work. I think. Not sure. I have Storm, but she didn't fit my team. Did you stay out of trouble? Define trouble. If you define trouble, I'll tell you whether I stayed out of it. It's so hard. Everybody trying to make me deliver some good stuff. Okay. No, I did not stay out of that kind of trouble. But, okay, I did explain this. I didn't go into that business. but I inadvertently, when I was young, all right, I'll explain. And see, Big L, we explained this on our stream. So, and he remembered, I think the guy's name was Gilbert, Uncle Gilbert. He would be in the back, you know, in the alleyways in the back, and we all knew where he was. And every once in a while, a car would drive up, and one of us kids would be out, you know, playing in the street like we usually did. And they'd be like, hey, come here. And we knew that we would get money. Now, mind you, we little kids. So we would run up to the car, and they'd be like, here. And they would give us a package. And give us 20 bucks. And be like, here. And we would go take that package to Uncle Gilbert. You know what the package was. But we didn't. We ain't opened them packages. So, yeah, that was my thing, okay? But I was very young when we were doing this. So $20 was huge. By the way, I didn't get an allowance, but I always had money. Anyway, that didn't happen that often, okay? And at the time, I didn't really know exactly what was in that package. I learned a little bit later, you know. Sometimes it wasn't a package going to him. Sometimes we would get some money to go get a package from him. So it went both ways. Okay? Sometimes they would give us 20 to deliver it. And sometimes they would give us 20, and it was usually 20, to go retrieve it. So they'd be like, hey, 20, go get me a package. And we already knew who it was. I mean, he lived there with us, you know? And so we would run and be like, hey, Uncle Gilbert, guys out there. And he would go get a little package. I'm like, here you go. And then we would run. You know, we're kids. We love to run, and I would run and go get it. And he was like, all right, kid, thanks. And drive off. Boom. And that was it. So I was involved, but I didn't become a dealer. But some of my friends did. And one of the things, my friends were very protective of me because they saw from an early age that I was different. I had potential. All the parents and everybody could see it. Now me, I'm just, you know, but Big L, he told me that. He was like, he said, oh yeah, he said, you didn't notice the adults, they all treated me differently than they did the other kids there. And that's why. You know, like, I'd be with my friends, right? And they would, oh, there we go. And they would be, you know, and I'd be there, right? And, you know, puff, puff, give, right? They didn't even play with me. So imagine the scene. I'm in the circle, right? And everybody is taking a puff. If anybody in that circle didn't know, they would be informed. No. I was not to get any of that stuff. No, sir. They were very protective of me. Because, you know how it is. It's like a little family on that block. And everybody knew my parents, good Christian parents, and they knew the values. And there's no way they were gonna face my parents if I got on that stuff, you know? So some of them got hooked on it. Some of them ended up selling and all that stuff. But for me, they weren't letting me do any of that stuff. Yeah, puff, puff, give, don't be messing up the rotation. No, what they did was like puff, puff, and they would pass it right over me. Okay? I was allowed to hang out with them, of course, you know, and my friends, and we'd be sitting there chatting and talking, and, you know, they'd be smoking. But, nope. And don't let me be like, hey, I want to try one. Nope. Like I said, they were very protective of me. And I'm very thankful for that too. Because Big L, you know, he didn't, I don't think he got on any of it, but his mom did. And it actually took her out. She had gotten away from it for a while. The doctor told her, you know, either you do that or, you know, your body can't take it anymore. And for years, she was able to avoid it, but then she got back on it, and I don't think she even lasted the year. Come on. There you go. There's going to be a lot of puff puff for me next year after I retire. Well, where you at in BGs? Oh, I don't remember. I stopped after I got 300,000 for my alliance. And that's it. Yep. The Mary Jane. Who would have thought that that's what that song was talking about? I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. Gonna make me feel all right. Who knew? Right? We thought he was talking about a girl named Mary Jane. What do we know? I bet you there's somebody listening now going, wait, what? You mean that's what it was talking about? Lord's lunchbox back in a little something extra. No, I didn't have to do any of that. What I told you, that was the extent of it. Old way text messages, old school. All them puff puff clouds, you all ordering pineapple, sweet corn, Apache, ice cream, pizza. Yo, some of them was funny as anything, man. I remember one of my boys, he came over to my house straight up high. Now, here's the scary thing about that. He was always packing. Okay? And that could go real bad. So he comes over to my house. Now, we have an enclosed porch. We actually had to do that for safety. So we had an enclosed porch. So he was, we locked it so he couldn't get in. He actually chased us and we ran inside. And he was like, come on, let me in, let me in. He climbed up our steps over to the glass and started licking the glass. He pulled out a knife and started tapping the glass with a knife. Talking about, come on, let me in. You know we ain't let him in, right? I was like, go home. Go home. My sister, not Stiletto, my other sister, she came out and he was like, hey, She went back inside. She wasn't even trying to hear it. She was just like, oh, he high. My next door neighbor, he tried to hit on her, and we were just like, no, son. Because he was hollering, and it was in the evening, and he was gonna get her in trouble. Screaming out, you know, cause she'd come out. And so later, he came back after, you know, he came down. He couldn't remember what happened. And you know, we clowned him. We were just like, man, what you did, you shouldn't have done that, man. He said, what'd I do? What'd I do? I was like, that was messed up, man. That was messed up. And I said, I mean, she my sister, man. She my sister. He's like, what? What did I do to her? What did I do? And then I had already prepped my sister. And my sister, she comes out, looks at him, gives him a disgusted look, and walks away. And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. He never came around like that no more. But yeah, he was high as a kite. Do weed every day. Be careful with the puff. It will get you. It's a killer, even though I'm a smoker. Yeah. I'll just tell you, it's not in most folks' best interest to tell you the truth about that stuff. You know, they always tell you it's harmless. It's not harmless. But anyway. Oh, Runty Gamer, you trying to get vibrate? Oh, wait. You try to sneak vibranium? Well, I'm in the gladiator circuit. But that was it. I was thinking, I think I got 64 points or something like that. I was thinking about pushing to like 100 to get, you know, more radiance. By the time I was pushing, it expired. And I was like, okay, you just got rid of any incentive I had to play. That would have been the only reason that I would have continued in the gladiator circuit. I'm sure enough not going to 200, but I would have gone to 100. I did that last time. I got to 100, but only because they pushed me, basically forced me in there by starting me so early that I couldn't get my points. But taking away the solo event, it's easier to get my points for my alliance than it was for the solo points. You get more points for winning battlegrounds under the alliance event than you did under the solo event. So yeah, I got my minimum, and that was it. I was done. Ain't been back since. Not even for the objectives. And I'm getting a nice chunk of radiance from AQ, so I'm good. Excuse me. All right. Hi, what up, man? Renan. Like. Hit the like button, y'all. Boom, boom, shakalaka. There we go. But yeah, good luck, man. But that's why I wasn't really too fussed with the battleground. See, this is actually a good example for me of optional. Okay, so you got Radiance. Because Battlegrounds is not the only place to get Radiance, you have an option. You can do Battlegrounds, AQ, Alliance War. I don't think they've done it for Alliance War. Yeah, they have done it, I think, at the end for Alliance War. You could just do those. And you don't have to do Battlegrounds. You'll just get less Radiance. That's perfectly fine for me. And if you do get it, you'll get more Radiance. Great. You know? That makes it optional to me. Yes, I want the Radiance from the Battlegrounds, so I can do it. But even if I didn't, I'll still get Radiance by doing some of the other game modes, you know? The new competitive solo event comes this month. Hope it's good. I honestly can tell you I don't know anything about it. And if I did, I couldn't tell you. But I actually haven't looked into it, so I don't know anything about it. They pretty tight on that. So if I did know something, I couldn't even tell you things like, ooh, it's real good, y'all. You wait till you see. Oh, man. I couldn't even do that. But I honestly don't know. So they previewed it last stream. It's a 2-star event. Yeah, see, I haven't even looked at it. I didn't even watch the stream. So I literally don't know anything about it. You at this point know more than I do. Oh my goodness. What? Hit him with it. Come on. Come on. Woohoo. Boosha. Boosha. Oh man, why do I keep doing that? Woohoo, woohoo. There you go. Smacker, smacker. Oh, it's coming. Yep. Woo-hoo. You're done now. You're done. I actually like Sandman. Really do. They're giving everyone 50 max 2-star. Well, I do remember that. But see, I already have 2 stars. I got tons of 2 stars. I think when they gave us all of those, I think there were only like a few that I got free. There were only a few free. I mean, not free. A few that were new. But yeah, I do remember them giving us those, but that's about it. But that'll be interesting. Did they mention whether you get units in this one, or is it Radiance? Because honestly, and I understand a little bit how Kabam thinks. Like, for example, you see that we're not getting as many units, right? And you see that the offers are not as good, right? Look at that Radiant store. What I can get for Radiance is way more than what I could get for the offers. See, this is so annoying. He won't attack me. Finally. That's so annoying when the AI does that. I only saw a 7-star high evolutionary for the top 200. It's a realm event. Oh, it's a realm event. Awesome. That's what's up. You already know I'm going to participate. And you say it's, when is it? When is it? It's this month? Is it tomorrow? New champ. Titan star. Da da da. Yeah, but you just said, so unless play the game at your level or time, could play. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. The question is, should it be any other way? Obviously, people want it, and they want it easy. But is that actually good? To get stuff really easy? Now, I would like it if everyone could get it at some level. Just a little bit, you know? And if you want a lot, that's when you gotta push high, you know? I think it's this month they will show on stream tomorrow. New update is July 9. Okay. So yeah, I can see, especially with the Radiant store, because if you look at some of the older deals, right now, like I said, I'm sitting on, I think I have 60-something thousand Radiants. Look at the cost of some of the things there. Now, I'm not going to be able to get like the 7-star basic because that's 125,000. But for some stuff like getting my champs to rank 3, those T4 alphas are really cheap, comparatively speaking. So yeah, what Kabam does is they look at the totality, which is why a lot of folks don't really see it. They look at that big picture, and their budget includes from everywhere. That's when they start thinking about stuff and the reward balance and everything, they are looking at everywhere, every source, even if it's a source that is a little bit more difficult for some people to get, you know, that's what they're looking at. So like the deals were very disappointing, for sure. But I also had a whole bunch of Radiants that I could get more than I could have gotten with units. So I could get for free more stuff. So, and they can keep, you know, adding things to that store, because right now that's the best store. So yeah, I can see why people are upset, but I can also see the other side too. Game has been sugar-coated, shiny, look over there, block, and Dex inputs don't work on the iPad. Yeah, parry and incept don't work, iPhone for me. Server delivery needs update, repair, or a new company. Yeah, it is kind of getting old. The inputs, the AI. I'm not convinced that they couldn't fix it. I don't know. I just think it's not a priority for them. Is what I think. I just don't think it's a priority. When I was working at this one company called Paces, they had a team, and I was on the team, that did bug fixes. Okay? You had a team that did the development. Okay, so you had the API, which was, you know, low-level code functions, okay? Then you had people who created development tools with that API. And then you had the programmers that use the development tools to create user interfaces and other things. It was awesome, okay? All in-house. Everything was in-house. I was on the team to bug fix the API. So for example, say one of the high-end developers tried to drag and drop an item and it didn't work. Okay, that's a bug. They are not going to fix that. So I had to go into the API and try to figure out why the drag and drop functionality wasn't working for that particular object, that event. And so I have to go to the object, pop up my debugger and everything, and just start looking through this code to see, did they attach the event properly? Okay. Is it not firing? All right, if it's not firing, why is it not firing? And I had to track it down. And then I would either fix the bug, or if I discovered that the bug was in someone else's code somewhere else, like in the development tools, not the API, then I would then mark that in the tracker, the bug tracker, and I would go over to them and, let them know. And they'd be like, okay. And then I would, update that. And then they would fix their bug or whatever, and then update the bug tracker. I don't know how Kabam has their stuff set up. But you could imagine we were developing banking software. Bugs were inevitable, but they were not tolerated for very long at all. Okay? If there was a bug, it needed to get fixed. So I don't know. For the issues to go on this long, I just say it's not a priority. Woo! You going down. They robbed Brian Grant's stash thinking it'll fix. Yeah, I know, right? That's the other thing. Like, the reason that we don't have, a help all button, and why things are limited to like 10 for crystals, some crystals. To me, it's either because they make enough money that shouldn't be an issue. I have a hard time understanding them. Okay? Because I have, come from corporate America. where the software, we did a lot more than this game does. Okay? And the servers didn't lag. You know, we're talking about millions of transactions. Minutes. Millions. Transactions a minute. Okay? So I really don't get what go on. Don't get it. Absolutely despise Kabam right now. A lot of people are not liking them. Now, will they come out with something and give people something for free as a, all right, we know we messed up here. Because right now, what they should do for you know, that, give free radiance. Imagine everybody complaining and they just give everybody like 100,000 radiance. Think that would shut everybody up? Not everybody. But I think that would quiet a lot of people down. They'd be like, okay, the deals still suck, but this was okay. Free 100,000 radiance to everybody. Just imagine. So they have the means. Will they do it? I don't know. But they could. I wouldn't mind that 10 unit deal for T6 basic and T3 alpha. You know, they can do a lot of things, okay? They can do a lot of things. No Shadow, I just read the requirements for Thronebreaker and I realized that I need 5 rank 4 6-star champs, not 4. Oh, wow. I don't remember. Did they change it? I know they made it easier. Because I don't remember having to do that. I think you had to complete story content, and it wasn't. Was it 4? I thought it was 3. And you say it's now 5? Somebody remind me, because I don't remember. It's been a while. But I don't remember it being that, and I know they changed it, so. But, hey, you're on your way, though. So it's not that bad. Don't rage. Don't rage yet. You got this. I was a game he would play. He brought the clouds to my day. Then like a ray of light, you came my way one night. Just one look and I knew you would make everything clear. Make all the clouds disappear. You're better than all the rest. Who do I love? You can either have 5 rank 4 6-star champs, or you have to beat Act 6, Chapter 4. Oh, okay. You good then? Hop to it. Man, I want a 6-star Shathra. Let me show you why. Watch this. Boom, 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 chakalaka. Boom, boom, chakalaka. Come on. Did you see that? Saw how much health? What? Man. They need to hurry up and give me that 7-star Shafter. Come on. Woo! Wake up. Yeah, buddy. Wake up. Oh. I have her as a 7-star. Awaken, no less. Wow. Shafter is nice. Ugly, but nice. Yeah, I don't, man. I'm not into flies. But I did like the fly girls. Aha! See what I did there? Anyway. Fly girls. J-Lo. I remember you, J-Lo, as a fly girl. In living color. She's a wasp. She looked like a fly. Yeah. That's why I don't like her. But I still want her. Hit him with it. Ooh, right in the bread basket. Nasty with it. Maybe it's because her wings are too large. See, Wasp is cute. But yeah, I don't know about that. Get ranking, which gives you better rewards, so can get the most horriblest fight ever. Grandmaster. Woo! I still don't like that Grandmaster fight. And I fought him 12 times now. Got pretty decent at fighting him, too. Actually, no. I fought the Grandmaster more than 12 times because he's also in Necropolis. I fought him 15 times, but it wasn't the same one. Bazooka! Joe. How you doing, man? What's up? Just wanted to know your opinion of should I get 3,000 units to get half tier 7 basic in offer. I have 5 rank 4 and 1.5 tier 7 currently. I don't know. I wouldn't. But I'm stingy with my units. So yeah, 3,000 units for half a tier 7. Nah. Still need at least 6 tier 6 basic catalysts and 10 tier 5 basic catalysts. Hope you left the fight. Hold up. Go, Shuri. It's your birthday. Get him. Hope you left a fight, or at least one fight, when Act 6 buff completion rewards. Oh, yeah. When you complete it, you'll get an offer. Generally, those offers are better. Especially if you have content to complete. Cheaper, too. Because right now, that's kind of expensive. But tier 7 is the top resource in the game right now. Top rank up material in the game right now. So Congrats for new champions and rank ups. Hope you will get what you're missing. Yeah, there's like 3 champions in the Titan pool that I want now. Spider-Woman, Jean Grey. For some reason, I always forget one. Yelena. Those are the 3 that I want. And got it pretty good. Ghost, go! Hoo, hoo. What up, man? No clickbait here. I'm late, but I know I felt a disturbance in the forest. Nope. I was good today. Plus, I'm still gonna need another 1.6 million in gold. Grind that arena. I haven't had gold issues in years. I remember when people were complaining about gold shortage. There's a gold shortage. I was like, there is? Yeah, there was not a gold shortage for me ever. But that's because I live in the arena. But for people that didn't do the arena, well, yeah. You have 244 million gold. I have no idea how much gold I actually have. I got so many crystals and all that. I just have never had an issue. Even when you see my gold looking a little bit low, it's not low because I got too many crystals. See what Gamora just did? Shoot. She didn't even have a chance to heal. Don't sleep on her. Gamora vicious. What you have to do in the arena? Grind it. Get them milestones. Get those, See, arena has so many, what do they call it? Knock-on effects that will get you that. So you've got battle chips where you'll get gold from. I mean, look, I just opened up how many battle chips? 8.2 million worth of battle chips, right? And look at how much I have now. 174,000. And I just opened it up. And I was down to like 19,000. And I just got this. And when I open that, I'm going to have a ton more gold. There are places, and if you look, the different events that come, I usually get those just from the arena. I don't even pay attention to the events, daily quest or whatever, because I get them. But let me show you. Now you see I got 56 million, right? When we get done, I'll show you something else. Because I used to have over 200 mil, but see, I love ranking champions up. What did we do yesterday? I ranked up like 9 4 stars to rank 5. I only have 30 4 stars now that are ranked 4. Yeah, if you're not active, you definitely will have gold problems. But there's a lot of places. I mean, arena is just like the best place, and it's easy and it's free. It just takes time. As I always say, you're gonna spend something. Time, money, or both. And if you don't, you're not going to get very far, which is fine if you're not trying to be competitive. You're not trying to get up there. But check this out. Man, these gnats is driving me nuts. See that? Look how many uncollected golden crystals I have. And it's just building up. If I ever run out of gold on hand, I'll come over here and stop popping these. Let me see. Do I have any more of the regular ones? I think I used those up. But these uncollected gold ones, don't ask me where I get them because I don't even remember. But see? And I certainly don't use units to get it. And I just keep getting those. Yeah, I don't have any of the regular ones anymore. And then you got, where is it? Gold Pool Daily. And you see how I have all of those energy refills? I'll probably come in here if I felt like it just before it expired, since I'm already maxed out on my revives, and maybe I'll just run this. But more than likely, whoops, get out of there. More than likely, I'll just do the auto, but I've never really needed to do that because I have enough gold. So that's a way for you to get gold too. See, 100,000 gold. Another place for gold, incursions. Do you run incursions? If you don't, you should, if you're having gold issues. So there's a lot of places for you to get gold. Nobody should have a shortage unless you don't do anything. But in the daily super, when you get the second tier, you get 180k gold. Yep. And see, I do that every day. Every single day. I don't miss the daily event. Even if I, like, say I get done with the arena, right? When the daily event hits, I can always rank up something. You know, rank up something or do some auto fighting. There's always something to do to get the daily. I love that daily super event or super daily event. Is it super daily or daily super? But when they did that, oh my goodness, that was a big hit for everybody. Thor Ninja Gaming. If someone joins my lives tomorrow, will they still be able to get the Radiance on Monday? On Monday. What's Monday? Is that the update and when they get... I don't know the cutoff. You're not talking about war, right? Oh, you're talking about for the quest. Yeah, no, they're not going to be able to get that. Wait. Are you talking about for this Alliance quest? Oh, I see what you're asking. I don't know. I don't think so. This is day 2 already. So they will have missed the first 2. Yeah, I don't think they can, but they've changed that cutoff, so I don't know. But I would say they might have to wait a week to get it. Somebody confirm, because I'm not sure. I know they changed it, so I'm not sure on that one. Wakabam will let us share or gift gold to a friend or someone. You do know that there used to be gifting in the game, and people abused it. I mean, they abused it bad, as in serious criminal activity that Kabam was complicit, and they shut it down. You know what money laundering is, right? People were doing that with the gifting. And so Kabam took it away. And then they allowed gifting for just certain events. People were still doing it. And so they just took it away. You're a new gamer, will have a timer. They can check. Yeah, when they join, they'll be able to tell. I just don't know. But it will tell them, you know, how long until they qualify for rewards and things like that. Me too. I love the fact that you can also get a ton of tier 5 basic catalysts from the second tier of the Super Daily. Telling you, I love it, man. I don't think there was anybody that didn't like that change. From all those different events to just one Super Daily. I didn't hear anybody that really said they didn't like it. Now, of course, you have some contrarians who are going to complain just to complain. But it's obvious because there's nothing to dislike seriously about it. It is a upgrade every way you look at it. It is just pure improvement. You know, remember the events and some of the timing issues that you had. Some people didn't get the same events at the same time. All that stuff. It's better just to have this one nice little Super Daily. And it's more flexible. Because there's several things you can do to get that daily done. And again, Arena, very easy to do. See, I've already gotten the Super Daily done. Just doing this Arena. Don't have a 7-star Diablo either, man. And I remember when I hated this guy. I was like, I ain't ranking him up. I ain't ranking him up. Ain't no way. Kabam said, challenge accepted. They fixed him up. Made him for the recoil masteries. I was like, well, okay then. And I took him up. Had to do it. Ain't no mountain high enough. Let's see. The other black man. What up, man? How you doing? Command made some things later. You can exchange 6-star generic. Oh, yeah. I've seen that. Wait, but where is that? Oh, that's for, but that's a generic Sig Stone. Yeah. Where is it? I think I did it one time. I don't remember where it is. My Tuesday's going great, especially since I'm not doing Battlegrounds. It's surprisingly stress-free. Funny how that works. Let's see, why am I getting an error? Might have to check my encoder. I haven't played BGs in at least 2 weeks. Yep. I got my points. I skipped the entire invade meta. I got my 300,000 points and the invade meta hit. And I was like, listening to people complaining about it. I'm like, that's a shame. No, I ain't going in there. No need. Now, had they not taken away the 100,000, I mean the 100 point radiance milestone, then I would have gone at least to 100. Yeah, I didn't even get my 100 before they took it out. And I said, okay, no need for me to go. And I definitely wasn't trying to get no 200. I don't like Battlegrounds that much. And it can get really frustrating when you get stuck and you go up, down, up, down. Oh, no. I'm good. Wish they had total points instead of pressuring people to push in a certain time for points. Yeah. That. But then they probably would change something else to keep that pressure on, because that's what they want. Hit him with it. Man. Gallon, the boy. People don't forgot about Gallon. But Gallon ain't no joke. The decks out there, even in lower tiers, is wild. I was watching Abdo fight a dude with 16 rank 4s in Gamma. I mean, it is going to happen. And they do have a huge advantage. But they're not unbeatable. But it is a huge advantage. I think I have, what, 5? I think. Yeah, I think I have about 5. 5 rank 4s. Oh, that's right. I got to make a tour video, account tour video. Show you guys my account and my roster and all that good stuff. I'm gonna make it. Maybe I'll. Yeah, I probably will try to get that done today. Money can't buy skill, but if you have skill and money, then you're in trouble. Yup. And money can cover a lack of skill. That's the advantage. that they have. You know, you got all these big, bad, tough defenders. You may not be all that skilled, but those defenders can hold it down for you and get you wins. You just have, you know, you can't ban every nasty defender, you know. And so they don't necessarily have to be as skilled as you are when they have the monster roster. You know, I mean, you go up against somebody and they have in their deck all rank 4s. And they have all the champions. And they have their deck stacked with the worst champions to fight, you know. Your skill can overcome it, but even if it's like, the advantage can also be in time. Like, that rank 4 is going to take a little bit more time to go through than your rank 3 of the same champ, you know. But like I said, they're not unbeatable because you have strategy and there is a little bit of RNG to it. And so you may still be able to beat their rank 4 faster than they can beat your rank 3 and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's a huge advantage. I got 11 rank 4s, not even close to how many I see in some decks. And look at me. I'm here at, I think 5 of them. Phew. All rank 4s will be possible at the end of the year. Yeah. I don't know if it will for me. What is the best way to grind 2,000 units in 5 days? Well, you got to do arena bazooka first of all. That's a given. You can get units from the event quest. You'll notice. Okay, you notice that I have 100%. Those, not Cavalier, not Thronebreaker. But Uncollected, Conqueror, Proven I still need to go through, and Proven and Contender. And it's not a lot, but it adds up. Okay. Then you can also go here. And I've done this. You notice that they're all set to classic because that's what I'd be working on. This is where I grind revives. And also, going through this will get you some units too when you complete it. See, I got 100 here. Where is it? Some gold in here too. There it is. See? That's 35 units right there. So you got units that you can get there. There might be some yeah, there might be some events in story, units in story. You did this long time ago. Yeah, in that case, that's you can still, you got to grind that arena though. That's going to be your best bet, because you do get units from the battle chips. So the more arena you grind, the more battle chips, the more units. So is it possible? Yes. But it will take a lot of time. I mean, you have to, in 5 days, you basically have to live in that arena. Okay? You have to live in arena. I mean, just keep grinding. Get as many battle chips as you can and hope the RNG favors you and you'll get units from those battle chip crystals. Just open the lowest one too, by the way, just the regular one. Open those and see how many units you get there. But yeah, that's your best bet, I think. I'm trying to think, is there any other place that I'm forgetting for units? I don't think so. But all right, guys, I gotta eat. That is gonna do it. We finished up Summoner Trials. And let me see if anybody is eligible for a raid. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. It's free and it helps me out. Let me see here. We got Lefty. There we go. We'll hit up Lefty. All right. Hashtag out. Whoops. Of the shadows. All right. Take care, everyone. I'm actually not quite sure because I'm going to finish up the arena today. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. We'll see. But take care. And you all have a blessed day.